dear subscribers, hello dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for supporting my channel. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're a new viewer, if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Winnie and I make tutorials to help you make different styles, help you with pattern drafting, help you understand how to make some certain styles, and help you step up in your sewing game. So guys, today we'll be making a very nice shift dress. This shift dress, well, I'll call it a shift dress. I'll also call it a kimono because it has a kimono sleeve. It has a short kimono sleeve, and this dress is it's supposed to be just at the knee or slightly above the knee, maybe 1 inch above the knee. And the interesting part of this dress is it has a design at the front bodice. On the thumbnail, it was embellished with fringe, but I decided to use tassels to embellish mine. So guys, for this design, for this dress, for this kimono, we'll be making use of 2 yards of fabric, 2 yards of Ankara fabric, and for the design at the front, you can make use of 1/2 yard of plain fabric. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's get started immediately. So the first thing I'm going to do is to mark my starting line, which is usually 1 inch, away from the edge of the fabric, and I'll be connecting with my ruler. So guys, for this outfit, I want the width of my neck to be 4.5, so that the client can easily pass her hair through without a zip or without a button. And so I'll be marking 3 inches from the start line, 3 inches from the fold. Okay guys, I forgot to mention that the first thing I did was to cut my fabric into 2 equal halves, and after cutting it into 2 equal halves, I have 1 yard each, and then I folded one of the 1 yard so that I can cut my back piece first. So let's continue. So I marked 3 inches as standard neck width because I want to measure from there to get my preferred shoulder slope. So for my preferred shoulder slope, I'll be marking 10 inches, and then I'll be coming down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll be connecting it back to the 4.5 I marked initially. For my sleeve opening, I'll be making use of 10 inches. This time around, I don't want the sleeve opening to be so wide. You can choose to make yours less than 10 inches or even more. And after doing this, I'll be taking note of the length of my dress. And so I want this to be slightly above the knee. So I'll be using 39 inches as my preferred length of dress or style. And then I'll be adding 2 inches for hem allowance. So the total of 41 is what I'll be marking all the way down. So guys, I have marked my hemline. I'll go ahead and mark my hip line which is usually 24 or 25 inches from the start line. Let's just say 25 for this project. You can use 24. I'll be connecting, and then after connecting, I'll be using 40 inches for this project for the hip measurements. 40 divided by 4 is 10. Then I'll be adding 2 extra 2 as the allowance. Out of the extra 2, half inch will be for the joining. So the total of what I'll be having on my hip line is 12 inches, and I'll be measuring that same 12 inches on my hemline. So guys, it's time for me to connect. And then I'll be connecting a curve from the sleeve opening to the hip line, like so. So guys, from this point, I'll be getting my neck depth of 1.5. I'll be doing a curve. You can either do freehand or use your French curve and curve. So at this point, I'll be adding my seam allowance, guys, to my neck. And also, I'll be adding my seam allowance to my shoulder. I'm adding half an inch seam allowance. Also, I'll be adding seam allowance also to my sleeve opening. This seam allowance is just like the hem. We're not going to be attaching any turn-up sleeve to this project, so we'll be weaving the sleeve opening and hemming it like that. So guys, I'm done with my back piece, and then I'll go ahead and cut out. Don't forget, the hem allowance has been added, the side seam has been added, so there's no need for that. So I'll go ahead and cut out my back pattern, and then we'll get ready to draft the front piece, which is the main thing. So guys, it's time to draft the front part of our design. I hope you guys can see clearly. So the first thing I'm going to do is to mark my starting line. As always, is 1 inch away from the paper or from the fabric, from the beginning of the paper or from the beginning of the fabric. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing is to mark my width. My neck width is 4.5, just like the back. And for this design, my neck depth is 4. And so I'll be using a French curve to connect. Don't forget that I also marked my starting line at this side of the paper so that you're not confused. My starting line is also 1 inch away from the side of the paper. You can decide to discard that part at the end of the project. So guys, the next thing we're going to do, you might be wondering why the paper is not long. We're concentrating on drafting the design. That's the main concentration, though we're going to use this paper to cut out the full length, but we're concentrating on the chest design. So guys, the next thing we're going to do is also to get our sleeve slope, which is actually 10 inches. Like the front, like the back, sorry. And also the sleeve opening is 10 inches. So guys, after doing that, remember the width of our kimono, that is the allowance of our kimono, is a total of 12. So we're marking 12 from the edge, like so. I'm running out of ink, guys, so sorry, but I'll try to make sure you guys see what I'm doing. And then we'll be connecting just like the way we did the back. So guys, we're done with the kimono. You can quickly add your allowance, half an inch allowance of the opening very quickly. And also at the shoulder slope, you can also add your half an inch at the shoulder slope very quickly so you don't forget. You can also add your seam allowance at the neckline. Your neckline can be your choice, as deep as you want it to be or as high as you want it to be. For this design, I chose my neck depth to be 4 inches. That's not too low. If you want it lower than this, you can make it 5 inches. So guys, I'm almost done with my design. So what's left for me is to prepare my chest design. For this chest design, I want the shoulder to be just 2 inches wide. So I'll be marking it here. And then I want, from my starting line, I want the length of my chest design to be 13 inches. So I'll be marking it 13 inches. And then I'll be connecting from my shoulder to the chest design with a straight line. Running out of marker, so sorry guys. Okay, so I have my chest design, so I'll be adding my half an inch also to my chest design very quickly. And so after doing this, then I would cut out the whole kimono first of all. The whole pattern, I'll place it on my front piece and cut out first. After cutting out the front piece, I will now take out the front fabric with the scissors and place it on my plain black fabric reserved for this project. So guys, watch me cut out. pattern on my fabric, the fabric I reserved to cut out my front piece, and I have pinned them down. I have pinned it down. After pinning it down, you will see that my pattern is short. It's shorter than my desired length. So I will just cross check to know if I'm doing the right thing. So the first thing I cross check is the shoulder slope. You cross check your shoulder slope with your fabric, 10 inches. Cross check again here. I'm getting 10 inches. And another thing you will do to ensure that you're not making a mistake, is to mark your hemline from the shoulder as well. So I've done all that. I have marked my hemline at the shoulder, which is 41 as desired hemline. Another thing you're going to do is remember that everything we got here was 12 inches. That's 40 divided by 10 plus extra 2. So I'll be marking that from where the paper stopped, like this, all the way down, and then I'll be joining with the straight ruler. So that's how I came across, that's how I achieved the front piece. So after doing this, the next thing is to go ahead and cut out. Hope you guys are watching what I'm doing. Hope you guys are not confused. It's very, very simple. If you guys are confused, you can watch my previous Kimono Bubu videos. You might get it to get a basic Bubu. If you have come this far, what are you waiting for, guys? Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified whenever I post wonderful videos like this. So guys, I'm done with cutting out, and then the next thing I'm going to do is take out the pins. So guys, this is the tassels I'll be using to decorate my chest, the front part of. I'll be using this. I'll be using more of this, so I must have left some. So about 5 of these I'll be using for this design. This is the black fabric I'll be using. So guys, after taking out the pins, so the next thing I'll be doing, guys, is to, now the front piece is ready, so what's remaining is the chest design. Oh, don't forget we have drafted out pattern for the chest design, so I'll just be cutting it out from my pattern like so. So after cutting it out like so, to unfold though, I'll be placing I'll put my fabric on fold like so, my black fabric, and I'll be pinning it gently like so. And after pinning it, guys, I will just cut out as well, and my pieces are ready for joining. So guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've cut out my facing for my back piece already, so my back piece is going to be finished with the facing. So guys, for the front piece, you'll be using this design as your facing. We'll be using this piece to turn the neck of this dress, this kimono, from inside. So that's how you're going to achieve it. The fabric is very stretchy, making cutting really difficult for me. Oh my god. So this is it, guys. I'm cutting now. You can try to use interface if you want to, but I'm not going to use interface. Hey guys, I'm explaining what I'm going to do, and I hope that you guys will understand. So guys, we have arrived at cutting out the back piece, the front piece, sorry. So this is it, taking out the pins. So guys, I'm sure you know how to weave your projects and do a clean finishing, hemming and all, and even attach your facing. So I won't be talking about all that, but what I just want to talk about is how you're going to place this fabric to your front piece. So guys, very simple. So this is my front piece. Remember how the design is. So we'll be pinning from the back, like so. So this is, I'm pinning from the wrong side, guys. So after pinning from the wrong side, guys, I'll be sewing half an inch seam allowance. Oh, this is a very stretchy fabric, so there'll be a lot of excess. So you have to be very careful. So guys, after pinning it this way, I'll be sewing on half an inch seam allowance, and then I would notch my seam so that it will be relaxed. After notching, I'll turn it to this side and top stitch. Can you see, guys? I'll turn it to this side and top stitch it so that it will be relaxed. After doing this, guys, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll then fold my black piece half an inch like this. You can use hemming gum if your fabric is not obeying, but if your fabric is obeying, steam iron should do the job. Fold it half an inch like this, fold it again half an inch like this. Before you top stitch all round, just place your tassels. You can decide to space your tassels as you desire. My tassels are about 5. I'm just trying to show you guys what I'll do. So something like this around that before top stitching it. So after doing this, guys, join your back and your front piece, hem, weave, and then your outfit is ready. So I'll be doing all that, and I'll be bringing it back for you guys to see the finished look. Stay tuned to the end. So see you in my next video, guys. Bye.